Hi, I'm Miss Downing. I work in Year 6. I am the Key Stage 2 lead and I teach at 13. I think a lot of you remember me from when I taught most of the children back in Year 1. I'm going to introduce you to Mrs Cross in a moment, who is currently filming for me, show you around the classrooms and talk about homework expectations. So just to say, we've had a lovely start to term. The children have come back happy, they are getting on beautifully. In the mornings, we're hoping they can be in class and sat down by 8:35. We take the register at 10 to 9, and there's always a morning activity for the children to come in, have a look at the board and get straight on. PEs, I will show you where we keep our PE kits. So here are the pegs in the classrooms, for those you haven't seen. So we just like PE kits to be in the room all week long. We have PE Mondays and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays, depending on whether it is a PPA day. We have our sandwich trolleys just out on the storm porch. The children come in, they pop their lunch boxes on the trolleys, and they can collect them at lunchtime if they are school dinners. If they need. So I'll just show you around. Now, I don't have an impressive plant collection as Mrs Cross, which I'll show you in a moment, but these are my plants. The children have been very helpful at watering them and trying to keep them alive for me. You can see a few displays popping up around the classroom, still very early days. The tables are a mixture of rows and groups. We have a lovely book selection over here. These are some picture books for all ages, and we have a huge array of chapter books as well. And I'll talk about reading and homework in a moment. So my desk area is just over here, where the children keep all of their books. I've got a huge cupboard of resources, and I think I can show you because I think it might be quite tidy. Yes, it is not too messy at all, just in there. And is there anything else to mention in my room? I don't think so. I'll just show you to their trays and take you through to F14. Where Mrs Cross is going to swap with me and show you around her room, and I can introduce you to Mrs Cross if you don't know already. There we go.
Hello, I'm Mrs Cross. This is my room. I've got bookshelves the same, plants up on the shelves, and along there I do like my plants and greenery and gardening, one of my hobbies. I won't show you my cupboard because it's not as tidy as Sophie's, but we have tables set out in a similar way, which facilitates group work and guided work occasionally, and they are encouraged for some activities in the afternoons to sit where they want to form friendship groups as well. So what else did we have to talk about, Miss Downing?
I would just want to show the parents some lovely artwork that I've been taking.
Yes, doing some art this afternoon.
We did this afternoon, based on our Promise book this term by Nicola Davies, the illustrator Laura Carling. It's F14's lovely artwork. It's a really nice one there. And then we'll take you back through. I hope this doesn't become too jittery, and we can talk about homework. So with regards to homework, usually we would invite you in, have a conversation and share with you exactly what our expectations are, but we thought the safest way to do that this year is to send you a video. So, Year 6, the homework, we are going to have daily spelling practice. We have sent home a list for Term 1 and Term 2. The expectation is for the children to practice those spellings, not only writing them out several times, but applying that spelling word and that spelling rule within a sentence. So when the children understand what the word means, how to use it fluently in a sentence, then they can really retain that spelling word. There are always exceptions to the spelling rule, so please do encourage your children to look up what the spelling rule is if we haven't already gone over and over and over it in class, and talk it through with them. As well as spellings, reading is so important. As ever, the children need to be reading every day. If you can pick up the book and read with them every other day or 3 times a week, we would really appreciate that. The children all have a blue homework diary, their blue reading record. They need to be writing in that to say whether they read a chapter book, whether it's a picture book, whether it's a newspaper, a magazine, whatever it may be. Please encourage them to write in that and bring it in every day. This year, Doodle Maths is changing. So to move away from just focusing on who has the most stars, we want the children to consolidate activities that we've taught them in class. This may be linked to catching up from some of the gaps in the previous years due to COVID. It may be an activity that we know children really struggle with, fractions for example, so we're going to set some extra assignments. So every fortnight there will be 3 assignments set on Doodle Maths. Please, could your child spend 5-10 minutes every other day? It might take 3 days, it might take 10 minutes one day, it might take 20 minutes another day to complete those tasks, and we will check every other week. The main thing is for your child to be in that green zone. We also have Doodle tables still available. If your child needs to keep going over their times tables, then that is available for you. English, the last couple of years or year and a half, I don't think we've had English homework in the same way, but we are going to use Teams. For those of you who aren't familiar with Teams, if you're new to year 6, please do come and speak to me or email me and I can talk through everything you need to know. But your child should have their log on and password and be able to access Teams, and we will set an assignment in their English in the writing section, something that might take 30 minutes, 40 minutes at the most, and they can do that over the course of the week in between clubs and all of the other fun that you have at home, and we will check that every other Wednesday. So when we have our PPA Wednesdays, we will set the homework and then we will check the homework and give feedback. If you don't have any access to a device at home, we will provide paper copies. Please just ask your child to come and speak to myself or Mrs. Cross. Finally, we will also have one piece of topic homework that is set over a long term, and this may be a project, it might be a PowerPoint, it might be something arty or DT related. We just encourage you to talk to your child about what they're learning in school, if they say anything at all. And this homework will be set, giving you enough time over a half term, before or after, and we will collect them in and the children can present it in front of the class if they feel comfortable. So we feel that homework is quite manageable. We feel that children can be quite independent, and this is enough to get them ready for secondary school in year 6 without overwhelming them too much and taking up too much of their evenings. I think that is everything. If you have any questions at all, just come in and speak to us. We are always in the classroom at the end of the day or out on the gate. If you want to meet with us, give the office a call or send them an email and we will sit down with you. It's not just about parents' evenings and speaking to you 2 or 3 times a year. We are here and we are happy to talk to you anytime.